think Modri is the only one who would favorite Fortress here. Vietnamese Saracens. Really good for Vietnamese. Oh, good to work. White. Bound maps. Maybe I should probably just unban Nile Delta because everyone else probably has it banned. So it might be a safe bet. Then I can ban maybe Fortress as well. I don't mind Fortress's map in general, but 3 games in a row, I'm kind of good without that. Gameplay hasn't been so smooth after A4, to be honest. Maybe it's the game timing. What do you mean game timing? I think the only thing that is suffering is my mechanics. Maybe I picked up some habits in A4 that I'm kind of struggling to get out of. I don't know. But something with my control groups and such doesn't feel... Just the smoothness of my play in some scenarios doesn't feel like it is as good as it should be. TC there would be nice. Hard to grind and the wrist, keep the wrist healthy. The wrist will always be a problem, but I'm able to play enough games to stay competitive, I would say. In a perfect world, will be no issues, but not the world we live in, right? So we've got to make the best out of it. Like the smoothness and precision in my clicks have taken a dip since the wrist issues started happening, right? But I found a situation where I can still get enough games in there and such. Flawless build order is missing. I don't think build orders have been an issue. I think it's the flow of my game as in macro aspects as the game goes on. Not as smooth as it used to be. If we do a TC there. I hate that all my woodlines are blocking off like where I would like to take stone and such. What's your priority in Red Bull low? AV2 or AV4? AV2. Would have given you my wrist if I could. Thank you, Kjell. Appreciate that. What's your thought? How about using a closer zoom level? I already lowered it quite a bit since I came back. Yeah, maybe even a little bit closer. But at the same time, I'm kind of fine with the way it is right now. I think this is fine. What's the thoughts on these S-tier tournaments being casted only in recorded game mode and not live? While watching Mim stream, I noticed that you were playing some random stuff and it kills the match hype. As a player, recorded games are way better for us because we get the flexibility of playing when it fits us. So, from a player perspective, it's way better with recorded games. As a viewer, I can understand why you don't find it as hype if it's not live. But, I don't know. I personally enjoy recorded games because, yeah, pretty much because of the flexibility you get as a player. Also, the worst part about live games is like if you're the 4th set of the day, you have to be like alert the whole day just in case they finish early and you have to start. Right? That's the worst part about playing live is the amount of hours I've wasted just sitting there and waiting. You can't make any plans for the day. You can't just sit there and wait for the previous set to finish. It's such an energy drainer, and like that's the absolute worst. Wait, did I not get the stone? No, I did get the stone. No, I'm blind. Oh, I was supposed to take 10 gold. I messed up my build. Yeah, I have to sell twice then. Or your Ripperino. That's not ideal. Okay. It also is like the flow of the set when you're casting. You will not have issues with drops or anything like that. It's all smooth. So personally, I think recorded games are good for both the smoothness of the show and to allow the players more flexibility. Yeah, I took 10 stone instead of gold. It was supposed to be gold, so I could just sell once. I want a T-seed there. Do I do a... This feels like such an ugly mining camp. I'm doing it. I only have 2 vills on this side, so it should be fine. Temporarily. Yeah, not the best build. Luckily you are never the last set of the day, Kappa. That's what I'm saying, man. The amount of time I've spent just sitting there throughout a week. Worst part is it's always weekend as well, right? I'm setting off pretty much all of Friday, all of Saturday, all of Sunday, if I'm advancing. More often than not, all of that has been like, oh, I cannot make any plans because I might have to play a tournament. And that could start any second. If there's like 3 sets before, suddenly like my time schedule changes from having supposedly starting at 22 GMT to suddenly starting at 18 or 19 GMT. That's like 2 hours. You could have been doing other things and such. It's just not very ideal, but it's the world we live in. Will it be all monk showing a little bit? I don't think so. I mean, maybe he does monk rush. Usually you don't do monk rush with maps like this because of the... we start with a castle already and towers and stone walls. Monk rushing is a bit risky. And to find a hobby. I have plenty of hobbies, but again, most of those hobbies aren't hobbies you can just like go and do and then leave right away. It's the whole process of sitting there waiting for sets before you to finish. You have to be on standby. It's like demanded by the rules of tournaments that you are like on standby in case the set ends earlier than anticipated. You will still get last games in Rebel Volo. I think Rebel Volo will have a lot of hype matches. I don't think I will have the last match. Not every time, at least. Stop chasing me. How to stop Gujaras, armored elephants, and castles with Portuguese Oregons to support them. Are you talking about the Doubt and Taro 2v2 thing that they've been doing? Is that the one you're referring to? They showed me that one the other day. Looked pretty fun. Relics. I'm taking a relic-less approach. I'm going heavy eco and trying to win the game kind of early. I don't want this to go late game. I just want to end and go to a new game. Okay. If that's what you want, why not? Yikes. Maybe we should rethink that 4th town center. I should have looked at the score and seen that something may be off. I wasn't paying attention. And that hill there is nasty. Let's see what he does with this then. I'm wondering what the army is that he's opting for. Essentially, I mean, we saw one monk, he's picking up the relics. He also made a stable. No, he didn't make a stable, that's my scout. It's my scout, he converted, obviously. At the moment it just looks like scouts. Or monks. And me, Malukes. How do we play this? I can't engage as long as he's on the hill. Hello? Is enough to take a decisive lead. I wonder. Am I not getting it? Didn't get it. What was he converting? I don't understand. I hear monk conversions, but I don't know what's happening. Can Vietnamese win without castle unit? Of course. Maybe cav archers would be a good choice here. Holy shit. That's a lot of monks. But also a lot of mic will be required to take advantage of those monks. And so far I haven't taken eco damage, right? So on paper I'm still ahead economically. Just destroying buildings. This is interesting match. Oh, there's a monk there. I wonder if I have heresy with Vietnamese. I might do, in which case I could maybe take an engagement at some point soon. My tower is actually killing him. He's not thinking about the tower. Oh, maybe he converted one of my towers earlier. Yeah, he just kind of gifted me some kills. I think the best thing I can do... Actually, I think I'm ready to take a fight. I think so. Especially now that he spent conversions on... I think I should be able to just A-move this. Yeah. That's the thing with a push like this, where he doesn't really have the... He doesn't really have units that kills me, right? He has no units that can just push into my base and kill like 50 villagers. So all I do is just, okay, I just avoid this army and I just go and like put teases everywhere. More fair in arena. Getting Slavers or Turks or Persian Hitler's like that, this one just feels completely impossible. That's where we would disagree. I think Slavs and Turks is a matchup that can go either way. Slavs are probably favored. Because Siege Drum Halberdier push should be really hard to stop. Persians, Italians, I think should be fairly close as well. But yeah. That's kind of how arena is as well, right? I feel like more often than not the match is decided before the game actually plays out. While I feel like a map like this has way more outplay potential. Because there's more distance to expand, there's more things you can do in cast stage to take map control, things like that. On arena you're just too tight and tightly packed that you can't really like outplay. Like if this was arena and he did this push, I would not be able to like just move my eco to this side and react like this. Put some stuff in the back, on the side, go counterattack, raid on the sides, force him to be home with monks. So arena I think has way less outplay potential. And I personally feel like arena has way more civ wins because of that.